got a message from the DoorDash customer saying, please don't take my food. I'm like, hey, happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Cheyenne. And we are only going out for the supper time tonight. Originally, I had the entire day scheduled after my son had basketball practice today. But it was a ridiculously hot day. And we still hadn't used the pool in our house that we just bought. So we decided to go in the pool today. So it was a pool day. And we had pizza, and it was just fun. It was a fun family day. So now I am out for the dinner shift, and hopefully we get some really good orders tonight. I would hope that my goal is $100 for tonight. Hopefully that's what we get, $100. Let's go. Well, it was a very eventful past hour that I had. I did 3 orders and I was at $40, which was awesome. And then I went and parked and I was sitting there and I'm like, are you serious? Am I really gonna have to turn on Cornershop right now and do some grocery shopping? I turned on Cornershop. Immediately as I turned on Cornershop, I got matched with an order with Skip. I got a DoorDash coming in. I was like, what is this? So finally I ended up taking the Skip one. The Cornershop one was a decent one, but it would have taken too long. And it wasn't better than the Skip one. So I took Skip. I'll turn on Cornershop when I'm at my client's house because there's a grocery store that's right over there. So if I can get a Cornershop there to bring me back into Vaudreuil, that'd be great. If not, then we'll see what the food delivery apps are going to be bringing me. But very happy. I don't know if you remember, but when I was speaking about the way that Dairy Queen packages their orders. Oh, my DoorDash is still on. Hold on. They gave me the bag. It was just like rolled up, like it wasn't stapled or nothing. And then it was just at the top, and I can already see that the things inside were gonna topple over. So I asked them if they have a stapler, and the guy was like, no, but we have some Scotch tape. And I was like, Scotch tape? He's like, yeah, I know it's open, so the client might think. I'm like, no, it's not only that. And then a girl found the stapler.
Here's a tip for next time.
When you're packaging the order and you're closing it off very close to the top, and there's a lot of space between the item and the top, sometimes they move. So they might topple over while we're driving, and then when we get to the customer's house, it's like, okay, which side is right side up? Which side is the side down? If you can staple it closer to the actual item, that way there's no space for it to move. And the girl was like, oh my God, yeah, that's so true. But then another girl was like kind of looked like, okay, no. So I don't know if they're gonna do it or not, but hey, at least for this one, it's done properly, so there's no chance that the ice cream is gonna topple over. This was the easiest corner shop ever. I think I've said this maybe one other time. All the customer wanted was this bad boy. That was it. That was all. It took me not even 5 minutes to send the customer my greeting message, walk through the store, because you know these things are in the back of the store, go all the way to the back of the store, pick it up, go to the cash, pass at the cash, and that was it. I was done. Not even 5 minutes. It was the easiest thing ever. And now I'm dropping it off back into my area. It is extremely quiet tonight. I had time to go put in gas, and then I was right across the street from the grocery store, and I was like, oh, I need yogurt and onions. Let me go pick those bad boys up. And I was able to do the entire store, picked up other things as well. And DoorDash keeps sending me, I don't know what it is. DoorDash is really busy, but they're sending me really far. Why? No, I'm not doing it. These apps better start getting busy soon. It started to rain already. It's 8 o'clock on a Sunday. Is nobody eating? Eat, people. I know you're hungry. Eat. Man, I just got this order from Skip, and I was like, I don't know if I want to take it. I don't know if I want to take it. I'm like, ooh, I mapped it. It says 18 minutes from here, but the restaurant is actually like a good 10 minutes in that same direction from here. So I'm like, okay, what is it, like 12 minutes maybe to go to the customer? and then another 12 minutes back, but it's like in the middle of nowhere, but it's super dead right now, so that's almost like $30 for even if it takes an hour. And then it went away because I took too long to decide. Now Uber's coming in. This is great. So I went to another grocery store because the children wanted ice cream, but they didn't have what they wanted. And I got an Uber Eats for the corner store that's right over here. And it's going close to my home, which is perfect because I want to drop off these cold things that I purchased. And then I got a DoorDash going next to my home. I'm like, perfect. So I'm going to go do both. Okay, so I'm going to show you how close everything is, right? Dairy Queen was my first pickup. This Proxy is where I just picked up the last order, the Uber one. Now let's go drop off Dairy Queen first. Okay, so I came to McDonald's for this order here, but as you can see, it's a pretty big one. And the manager said there's about 40 nuggets on there. So if I don't mind waiting, he'll bring it out. And then I'm like, well, how long about? Because I could just wait in my car. It's raining now. And he said, well, if you're going to wait in your car, I would say max 10 minutes. So I'm like, okay. So I'll go back there at about like 8 minutes and see if it's ready. Hopefully it is. And we'll get this order delivered. But my other apps are on just in case a better order comes in. And I just dump this and somebody else will get it. But I think I'll wait for it. At this point, like, it's been a minute out of his 10 minutes. So, yeah. I was thinking of calling it a night after that last McDonald's order. The customer lives about 4 minutes away from my house. So I was like, okay, I'll call it a night. But then Skip sent me an order and I was like, do I want to take it? It's technically going to the McDonald's that's at the bottom of Vaudreuil, but then it's coming right back up about 7 minutes away from my house. So I'm like, for 13 bucks, I could do it. Maybe Uber's gonna give me something, so it's gonna be like a double order. And then I got a DoorDash order for $12.75 or something like that from that same McDonald's. And the drop-off is on the way to that Skip customer. So I took it. So now I have both orders. They're gonna take me, I don't know how much time they're gonna take me, but really like the detour for the DoorDash customer is maybe about a 1 minute detour because he's on a street that I'm passing, but I have to go into the street. And I'm gonna make $20 something. Why not? And hey, I might even turn on Uber and see if Uber is gonna have something come in like this same way. Wouldn't that be amazing? Like the 3 at the same time. That would be crazy. Well, those 2 orders were a complete mess. I get to McDonald's and they had one of the orders ready and not the second one. I was about to unassign it. Then they came with it. I got a message from the DoorDash customer saying, please don't take my food. I'm like, never. I was standing in the rain for your food. This is the danger with taking a McDonald's at around 10 o'clock because they reset their system at 10 o'clock. So they can't really process anything. It's very annoying. And then get to the last customer's house and it's a condo building. No apartment is listed in the app. So I'm like, okay. I contact the customer, no response. I called, no response. I text, no response. Called again, no response. I looked in the apartment, like ad repertoire or whatever you want to call it. No one there with her name. I'm like, oh my goodness. So with Skip, you have a 5-minute countdown. So I pressed that because I'm like, I don't know what to do after this 5 minutes. Like, this is my last order. I want to go home. And I'm standing in this building waiting for the customer to respond. Finally, at like 30 seconds, she responds. Sorry, I was away from my phone. And she gave me her apartment number. And then I called and she didn't answer. I'm like, are we serious right now? And she's like, sorry, ring again. So I rang again, brought it up, and she's like, sorry, I was away from my phone. I'm like, yeah, because in the app, like, there's nothing listed, and, Skip has a 5-minute timer, so she's like, oh no. I'm like, exactly. I don't know what happens after that 5-minute timer.
You don't want to find out what happens.
Now I'm on my way home. That totally killed the vibe, but we made good money tonight. I'll tally everything up and show it to you over there. So hopefully you enjoyed this video tonight. As you saw, there was a lot of multi-apping. As some people say dirty multi-apping, I consider it multi-apping, not dirty multi-apping. There's nothing dirty in what we're doing if you're doing it right and you're respecting your customer. Because if you're doing that right, then neither customer is really going to be impacted by that much. If you're doing it wrong, then yes, your customer will be impacted by a lot. So it was a lot of multi-apping tonight, and I think that's what helped to increase the amount that we're making. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!